Hey, this is Steve Good on the Coin Chat.
Along with Yuri Cataldo, as always.
Cutting through the noise and misinformation in cryptocurrency to tell you what really matters. We're sorry we were off last week. We were finishing our book. That's all I can say.
Exactly. And it's looking good.
Yeah, it's exciting. We've had a bunch of people read it, and it's great. We're really excited. But that's not what we're here to talk about. Just letting you guys know where we've been. So I apologize. We've been off. But as I'm sure you understand, we wanted to get the editing done. So we've done it. And I want to talk today, Yuri, about the charges associated with getting our crypto back to fiat.
Fees, and more fees. And why are all these fees?
Correct. And as you know, you and I have done a little experiment. We've done a comparison of Coinbase, Bittrex International, and the newest Coinbase. The newest one is Binance Jersey.
Binance Jersey, sure. You want to start with Coinbase first?
Let's start with the most expensive.
Okay, so let's start with this. What price is Bitcoin trading at right now? And I will tell you what Coinbase tells me it's trading at.
All right, I'm going to check two places on the price. I've got one, and I've got another one. I'm just checking it.
Okay.
I am seeing five. Okay, I'm going to check three places. I see 5,317. I see 5,314. And just for the sake of argument, I'm going to check one last place. I'm going to check on an OTC location to see what they're coming up with. Oh, but that's in euros. Let me see. That's in euros.
Okay.
I can convert that.
Well, I mean, that's pretty good so far. You've got two $5,300 range in USD.
Yeah, and if I check this one out, I'm getting 5,300 from the euro to dollar. Same, 5,310 to 5,320, but definitely in that range.
Oh, it's zoomed out. Can you see? There we go. 5,165 is what the Bitcoin.
So what $170
is
spread on Coinbase to rip you off.
Yeah.
So they're going to give it to you for 5,165 instead of 5,300.
If I hit sell right now, 5,001. Actually, even cheaper than that. I hit sell right now. They are giving me it at $5,130.
So $200 spread.
$200 spread right now, which is interesting because when Bitcoin was skyrocketing in 2017, it was the reversed. Suddenly their prices, which were a lot more expensive than other people's prices.
Right. Okay, well that's obviously a massive problem because I don't have that problem if I go to a number of other places and I just check the price because the spread between the buy and sell side of Bitcoin, whether it's USD Tether or I literally just checked a USD one and I checked a Euro one, all three of them were coming up with the buy sell side, which is like, fractions apart, a couple dollars. Not a God, your screen's going crazy.
My screen's going nuts, so we're just going to turn it off. I messed it up by showing you my white screen. I messed up my virtual background.
Right. So we're talking about a $200 difference to get from Bitcoin to dollars.
Right.
But with Coinbase,
there's a fee on top of that just for taking money out of Bitcoin.
Right. And what's the fee?
Well, that's in this one. It says I'm paying $8.15 for this transaction, which is I was looking at taking out, let's say, like 0.1 Bitcoin.
Okay, so like 1% or something like that.
Yes, and that's just to transfer it from Bitcoin to USD in their app.
Right. Well, I can tell you something because I ran the same experiment, but the problem we run into is that for whatever reason, Coinbase in Europe is not really operating in euros or pounds, although they say they are. Mm-hmm. So you end up getting messed about because I have exactly the same experience as you. But then when I withdrew the money, I got hit with another 2 charges from my bank, which we talked about previously, which amounted to another $50 basically, or $40.
Yeah.
In USD, because I'm talking about conversion to pounds. But anyway, about $40 more between a conversion from currency to currency and then a transaction fee. Thank you very much. Talk about wipeouts. Like, why would I even bother withdrawing the money? Like Coinbase is operating like a bank. They're
right.
What kind of a spread is that? $200 spread. Listen, I'm not going to get angry. I'm biting my tongue because people, I do not want you getting screwed and losing money. If Coinbase is screwing you that bad, switch. There's other things. I promise.
There are. So Coinbase, in exchange for making things more convenient, definitely charges you a convenience fee.
Yeah, but that convenience fee was great 2 years ago when they got started, and it was like the only choice. And people didn't realize they did not have to trade back and forth between dollar and Bitcoin, that they could actually move to exchanges. They've been put on notice by other people out there. Let's talk about the next one.
I definitely have. Okay, so you've been testing out Bittrex International.
Yeah.
What was your
experience? Now Bittrex International is really interesting because pluses and minuses. The plus is they have an OTC. So it literally, I can trade with other traders who are listing whatever buy or sell price they want to buy Bitcoin or to sell dollars. And it's all there, totally transparent with other traders. And for that, I pay a little tiny fraction of nothing.
Okay.
Nothing. No big deal. But it's interesting because I don't have to pay any fees for basically doing the OTC. I'm just literally selling my Bitcoin and I'm getting dollars. It's like, great. And they have, so Bittrex International, which is set up in Malta, not to be confused with Bittrex in the US. Unfortunately, in the US, I don't think they're offering this yet, but I'm on Bittrex International. And as a result, I'm able to literally find sellers or buyers who are buying Bitcoin. I can sell Bitcoin. I can find the price. I get the price I want. And there's like a little tiny micro transaction, which is not even worth mentioning. And it's done. And I now have dollars in my Bittrex account. Here's the problem. Show me a country in Europe running on US dollars.
I can't think of one on top of my head.
Right. So I have no way to send my bank account euro or pound. So I get slammed with exchange fees again.
Ah, yes.
So even though I had a fractional cost, I got hit with about $50 in fees.
Okay.
For convert and then transaction. Thank you very much. I'm like $9 was about $10. Let's call it $10. $10 for just the transaction. Thank you very much fee, and another $35 or something for converting from USD to euro for me.
Okay.
Or because I put it into a euro account in this case. Because I was experimenting with something with euro, but I've done the same with pounds. But I did twice, and I did one with pounds, one with euros. I got the same result. I was like, this is ridiculous. I'm like, come on, seriously. But at least I'm not getting hit with some sort of $200 markup or markdown on the rate of exchange on Bitcoin.
That's true. Yeah, so that's in that gray area, though. But still, though, a lot of fees.
Yeah, so now here's what's really interesting. So I decided to check out Binance.
Okay.
Binance Jersey. Now, Binance Jersey is not Binance, the exchange. Binance Jersey has set up on the island of Jersey, which is off the coast of the UK. It's an offshore haven island, which is part of the United Kingdom, sort of, but it's its own kind of operating country. Sure. And basically, if you want to deposit euros or pounds to them, they have a euro account, they have a pounds account. And if you're in the UK or in Jersey, you can deposit money from your bank account straight to them. And if you want to withdraw to them, they use the standard convention of sort code and account number for UK and Jersey, which is amazing. If you want to deposit or withdraw to euro, they have the SEPA, which is the single European payments mechanism, which is all set up on there. Getting set up, signed up, took me no time. It was like bang, done. Like, wow, cool. And the other thing that's really interesting about it was the number of countries that you can actually withdraw to. So they have a whole list of countries, not just in Europe, but I saw countries like, I think Peru was on there, and Mauritius, and I was like, okay, it's not every country in the world, but they had a really long list of places you could send to. So obviously, if you're sending to a country not in Europe, then you'd need other, SWIFT bank details. But here's the thing. Same exact thing like Bittrex. I find my person who wants to buy my Bitcoin. I sell my Bitcoin to them. They give me their euros. Great. I got euros in my account. How much you want to guess it cost me to do the withdrawal?
Well, so far we've been looking at like $30 and $40 and $50. So I'm going to stick in like the.
Well, remember, Bittrex didn't charge me much. It was.
Oh, that's right. It was like a fraction.
I'll say it's a couple of dollars roughly. It was a fraction. It was nothing noticeable.
Right. And then it was your bank that charged you that fees.
Because I'm withdrawing USD, and who the hell has USD to receive it? So of course you're going to get hit with fees. So,
right. So in this case, though, you're going from Bitcoin to euros.
Yep.
Is that correct?
Yep.
So they're doing both those. I'm going to say like.
Or pounds.
Or pounds.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say like they put both of those in one. I'm going to say still like $40. No?
No.
So what did the actual like
transaction from Bitcoin to euro or dollar or euro or pound was zero.
What?
Zero.
Zero. They did it for free out of the kindness of their heart.
They did.
But they charge you to take the money out.
€3 or £3. But I did it in euros on this point. I didn't do pounds on this one because I was just trying something out. So I wanted to do a comparison to Bittrex, and I didn't get a chance to do the pound one yet because I've got 2 accounts set up in the UK. So I'll just keep everything in euro to keep it clean. So sure. I didn't do the pound one yet, so I'm sorry. I'll do that next. But €3 it cost me for the withdrawal, and because I have a euro account, do you want to guess how much it cost me when the bank received it?
I'm gonna guess $0.
Zero. So $3. Thumbs up to Binance, Jersey Binance. I mean, it's amazing. It's really, really good. I can't ever imagine using Coinbase ever again because it doesn't make sense. I can't imagine ever going back to Bittrex International ever again unless they launch in euro. If they did, it'd be probably about the same service because it'd be euro to euro or pound to pound. Same. Right. Binance Jersey just makes it easy. And besides the fact that, you know, if I needed to add an account and if I had a house in another part of Europe, I could add that too. And it's so easy. I just put it in myself and it's in. With Bittrex, when I put my bank account details in, I had to wait for like 24 hours for someone to authorize it. Like I put my bank details in. I know my bank details. I have to put in my, you know, SEPA number, my SWIFT number, my bank address, blah, blah, blah. Big deal. Yeah. But with Bittrex, they had to approve it. And when I submitted it, they didn't give me a thank you for submitting screen. It gave me back the same screen again. So I submitted twice, not knowing if it worked or not. Epic fail, really, on the setup process. Binance Jersey was like, wow. So if people are sitting in Europe or they're able to work in euros or pounds, and they're not in dollars, then I would most certainly say that is the winner amongst the 3 for me in terms of living in Europe. I can't do a comparison in the US. Obviously, Yuri, we're going to have to do another experiment with you. Yeah. Yep. Experiment with your money.
We will. We'll experiment with my money and pulling my money out.
Yeah. But someone owes me about $100 between Bittrex and Coinbase or more. And I don't think they're going to give us anything in our tip jar. But if we can get Coinbase or Bittrex on the show, please come on the show and tell us what you're trying to do to make this better. Because honestly, you guys have both got some room for improvement, albeit Bittrex is leagues ahead now of Coinbase. But I mean, Coinbase is a joke. I'm sorry to say. Fees are ridiculous.
They are. Well, no wonder they're being worth so much money and keep on getting initial investments because clearly that's where their money is coming from.
Yeah, but they're acting like a bank and they behave like a bank and everyone thinks it's going to last forever. And it isn't going to last forever because Binance is coming to town and so are other people. And Coinbase is on notice, I think, and I think they realize that. I know there's other ways, tricks that you can do things with Coinbase to kind of navigate around some of that using their other exchange. But let's face it, that's not the mainstream way to do it. And I thought, let's just compare mainstream Coinbase, mainstream Bittrex, mainstream Binance Jersey, just to give a baseline of comparison. I think it's pretty fair to say we know where we stand.
Yes, we do. Binance Jersey is a clear winner, heads and tails.
€3, £3, whatever it is. It's nothing.
Yeah, £3. Excellent.
Well, that's all I wanted to cover was just a quick comparison of the 3. I think it's really interesting, but it's good to see that we have more and more people entering into this OTC space for over-the-counter transactions or trades between fiat and crypto. It's great. It's really exciting to see that's transforming. That's the thing we needed. So thank you, Yuri, for helping out a little bit on your side.
Sure, of course, and thank you for testing out all these random fees. Oh.
Wasted money. If anybody wants to give me something in the tip jar for this one, we've got the tip jar down below in our YouTube channel, and it was personal money that I burned to do this experiment. Unfortunately, I mean, I kind of knew what the outcome was going to be, but I had to do it officially just to say I did it. So I'm not going to show my bank statement on here, but I mean, I could. If anybody really wants to see it, I can show it, but I'm not going to do that. So anyway, thanks everybody for listening in and subscribing. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and ring that bell on the way out if you're on YouTube. And of course, just keep following us on Spotify and Apple and Amazon, Alexa, if you want to check in with us there. Thanks everyone for listening in to the moon. Until next time.